Hello everybody, this is Simeonski. Welcome to another Rec Room tutorial. In this one, I'm gonna explain to you one of the mechanics that I used in my games and also show you how you can build this mechanic into your game step by step. Alright, today we want to learn how to create objective markers, and I also want to create a simple objective log that people can go through. The log is a new function. To activate it, you need to go to your watch, this room, then to settings, and then you need to be activating allow creative tools beta content. Not alpha, just beta, that's fine. Yes, activate this. And then you have the chips available that you can use for your objective system. So what do I want to build? I want to build a very simple system where basically we will place some objective markers in the room and tell the person to walk there. So first we want to get the objective log system in. To do this, you type in objective and you get the following. You get the local player set objective log enabled, and you need the local player set objective log content. So this is the first you want to do. And then what this is doing, it's giving you a little overlay that's giving you an objective, but we want to activate this. Now you can see it now. We want to activate this for the local player that enters. So we have an event receiver. Go ahead and call it on player joined, and we will add an if player is local, and this will activate our HUD. Why are we doing this? If we do it on room loaded, it will only work for the first player. So if you have one player games, you can do this, but if you have something with different player and someone comes in later than the room is loaded, then only the first person will have this objective. So that's why we are doing this with the player joined. And we are checking the if player is local, so it will only trigger for yourself basically. If otherwise it will always trigger this action when anybody is joining. So this is what we don't want. So once you are entering and you yourself are the new player in, then we want to turn this to true and set a log text. So we have a header text. This would be your next check. Let's call it like that. And then the objective is walk. We call it walk to corner 1. Okay. So this is how you can do it. You can also trigger this by trigger volumes, but you want to have it right when the player enters. So the easy way now is to just go here, save the room, and you see nothing is happening now because I have been in the room, I'm not joining, so I will go back to my dorm and come back, then this will activate. Let's go back to dorm. Alright, here we go. We have our first step. You have your objective now over here, and it says your next objective, walk to the corner 1. So we don't know where is corner 1 now. We want to have markers in the room that show us exactly where we need to go. Actually, for this to work, you actually only need one marker, but of course you can make several ones. So what do we want to do? So you just have to type objective again. And we need the objective marker constant. Then we need the objective marker set enabled. And we also, because we want to place it in a special place, we need the objective marker set position. So this is it already. We will, after that, connect the objective marker that we can set, should be enabled, and set the position of the same thing. And now the position, how do we set the position? We can use a get position chip for this. And a vector. Vector component. Let's put it here for now. So then we get the position from the vector component, just like this. And so now our thing should already work. I will change something here now just to test it. We will not do this as player join, but we will use this as test event, so we can test what is happening with our macro pen. We have our, we never use that, we have this test event here. Bam, here it goes. Here it goes. You see this is now showing up. And I go further, I will see it from far. But of course I said I want to have this in the corner. So I will move this over to the place where I want it to be. Here we go. And if I enter the room, or in this case send the test event again, it will lead me back to this corner over there. So that's actually already how you do it. There's not much more to it, but I will continue how you can change this, what you can do. And you also have some settings in the objective marker over here that you can edit. So you can change the color of it, make it green for example. You can add labels. For example, go here. You can turn on or off the distance indicator if you want to. Fade threshold is like if you're closer than 2 meters, it starts to fade. You can also change some label settings. It's not much that you can change here, but you can edit it a little bit so it's more suited to your style. Or if you have more than one of these markers, you can even activate more than one of those markers. You would just always have to use this object for the certain marker that you want to use. So let's send the test event again and see if this changes now. Yeah. Okay, I probably have to do send room reset and then send the test event again. And now you see it. There's a label on it. It's all in. You hardly see it now because, yeah, green was not the wisest choice. Let's maybe set this back to something more seeable where we maybe, yeah, let's Go to yellow again. Boom, resets, and there. So yeah, it's. And now we have to go here, and it shows you the distance. But we also want to do something with these objective tags. So this is super easy. It's actually really just one step. If you go here, we will add a trigger volume to this. Not a trigger. So this is basically how you can do it. Like, people step into this, you use the objective search function again, not marker, not constant, it's called objective, yeah, it's the beta, objective, local player set objective log content. It's already enabled, you don't need to do anything to this, just go here, and if the player enters this, you will have to set the header all the time again. Next. Of course, you can also just copy this if you don't want to write everything again. You even have can even change the color. Let's change the color for this one a little bit. Okay, and of course you can continue this as you wish. So let's change the color to, let's make it yellow this time. Maybe the body text, make it mint green. It will not look nice, but just that you can see how you can play with this. So if I'm entering now, I have a thing. It says next objective now, and it says go to final point. The point didn't change, but we can easily do this by actually just copying this part here. So we basically don't, you can make a new objective marker for every thing, like then you would just copy all of this, then you can change the text and the color, but you can easily also just basically copy this part, objective marker set position and get position, as well as the vector component. So if I copy this now, flip it and move this to another corner. Let's move it over here, and let's take these two guys, over to our circuitry there. So this will now not really change much. It will just move the position of your objective to that one over there, and you can connect the same objective marker you have here, or create a new one if you want. If you want to have another text, then you just have to copy all of this here. But if you just want to move it over to there, you just change the position, and this should easily work. So let's see. Now if I'm stepping in, this should jump over to this piston over there. And there it goes, and now the go here is over there, and the text changed. So this is a very, very easy way how you can use this new objective system that was introduced in My Little Monsters, and use this for your own little game. Thank you guys for watching. As always, like and subscribe the video if you liked it, or leave a comment. You can also leave comments on what you want to see more on this channel. So see you in the next video. Bye bye.